Gininita ngayong araw ang ika-8 anibersaryo ng arbitral ruling na nagpawalang bisa sa 9-line ng China na umaangkin sa halos buong South China Sea na kinabibilangan ng West Philippine Sea. Yan ang ulat ni Soo Jin Kim.
Ngayong araw, July 12, ginugunita ang ika-8 taon ng arbitral victory ng bansa pagdating sa South China Sea. Sa ika-8 anibersaryo ng 2016 Arbitral Award, binibigyang halaga ito bilang patunay sa ating patuloy na pagsunod sa batas at pagpapairal ng mapayapang pagresolba sa mga alitan at issue.
The guidance of the President is clear. The Philippines is committed to the cause of peace. We are committed to address and manage difficult issues through dialogue and through diplomacy.
Sa nakalipas na taon, pinakita ng Pilipinas ang pagtalima sa kapayapaan kahit sa harap ng mga iligal na aksyon ng China na nakapagdudulot din ng ilang mga insidente.
As a peaceful nation, our doors are always open to open and frank discussion based on mutual respect and sincerity. If you call, we will answer.
Inilatag ni National Security Advisor Eduardo Año ang mga ginagawang harassment at provocation ng PRC para tumaas ang tensyon sa loob ng ating Exclusive Economic Zone o EEZ. Kabilang dito ang construction of artificial islands at military bases, land reclamation activities, pati na rin ang mga aksyon katulad ng paggamit ng water cannons at military lasers at pagko-confiscate ng mga kagamitan ng ating mga mangingisda.
Let it be emphasized that their coercive and aggressive activities not only threaten the Philippines' maritime entitlements, but the safety and free passage of more than 60% of world commerce that passes through this area.
Dagdag pa ni Año,
China caused irreparable damage to the maritime environment, jeopardized the natural habitat and the livelihood of thousands of Filipino fishermen.
paliwanag ni Año kahit ang mga bansang hindi direktang kabilang sa alitan ay naaapektuhan sa gulo na dulot ng China.
China's non-compliance with the ruling has consequences to the rule-based international order that all peace-loving nations seek to uphold.
Pinuri naman ng international community ang determinasyon ng Pilipinas na protektahan at isulong ang pambansang interes nito.
Since 2016, Japan has consistently reiterated that the tribunal award is final and legally binding. The Philippines has the support and backing of many like-minded countries.
Rest assured that Canada will continue to work with the Philippines, as well as with our allies and partners, including here in the ASEAN region, to provide meaningful support to regional peace and security and to uphold the rule of law in the maritime domain.
We are unwavering in our support of ASEAN centrality as vital to the pursuit of regional peace and prosperity.
France shares similar concern with the Philippines when it comes to upholding its sovereign rights, for example, in the area of illegal fishing. We cannot take the prevalence of the rule of law for granted. It is being challenged in many ways, and it undermines our long-term collective peace.
The United States is proud to stand with the Philippines as we work together to bolster our 73-year-old alliance.
Sabi ni Año,
We will continue to rally our partners and allies, our ASEAN partners, in the Indo-Pacific and beyond, to make a united stance against those that seek to undermine the arbitral ruling.
pahayag ng DFA ang expressions of encouragement ng ibang bansa sa binding status ng award, pati na rin ang reaffirmation ng G7 ay milestone sa pagre-resolba ng mga issue. Sabi ng DFA, ang Arbitral Award ay isang reaffirmation kung paano pinoprotektahan ng UNCLOS ang ating karapatan bilang isang coastal state na sagana sa mga seafarers. Ang Pilipinas ay patuloy na magpapairal ng kapayapaan, seguridad at kasaganaan sa ating rehiyon. Dagdag rin ng founder ng Strat-based Group na si Dindo Manhit, kailangan pang palakasin at patatagin ng bansa ang sandatahang lakas nito. Anya, kailangan pang i-modernize ang ating armed forces. Soo Jin Kim para sa Pambansang TV sa Bagong Pilipinas.